This next song is on a little bit earlier or related cultural time. The Scots-Irish migrated and intermarried a great deal. And they also settled this country in the Virginias and in other parts. And they brought with them a lot of culture that translated directly into the kind of music that we know in country music. The same kinds of instrumentation, the guitar, the banjo, the bass. Although the American invention and modification of the banjo certainly has been picked up by the Irish influences. This is an old song that had, I think, its origins in Scotland, but then with those migrations has been embraced by a lot of people. It's essentially a love song, but it's a song that's fairly timeless. And it's a sing-along. It's our first sing-along. So get ready, folks.
Very important time.
We're going to mix it up a little bit here. The song is called Wild Mountain Time, and there are maybe 3 or 4 repetitions of the chorus, but we want you to be able to rehearse it in advance. So it's going to be like this. This is the part that you will learn, and we will do that real quick. And we'll all go together. Some of you may know this as Will You Go, Lassie, Go? To pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Now, I know a lot of the people in the house tonight, and I know a lot of you know this song. So we're going to run through it now.
You want to have them come up here, Tommy?
Yeah, we don't hear you. One at a time, right here.
Law enforcement, okay. It's not okay to not sing on this song. So you don't have to make a fool out of yourself, but let it loose, okay? We're here to relax, enjoy ourselves. Here we go.
All right, relax.
And we'll all go together. I can't hear you. Come on. To pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blue. Gotta hear this song. Will you go, lassie, go? Okay, I'm hearing a few. We gotta try one more time. We gotta be able to sing here. Nobody is a fool here tonight. Maybe 3 exceptions to that.
Speak for yourself.
Now we want to hear you sing, okay? We want to hear you from the balcony too. One more time, we're going to practice. And we'll all go together to pluck wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
That's nice.
That's very good.
That's very nice.
We're ready.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
It's not over?
Thank you. That's going to be fine.
All right, is the tape rolling?
Let's go. All right, there you go. That's going to be fine. Oh, the summertime is coming, and the leaves are sweetly moving, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, my lassie, go? And we'll all go together. That's it. To pluck wild mountain thyme all around
a really youngster. Is that Mom? Okay. Get my picture yet? Well, you know, when I was a youngster, and you know, things have changed a lot because you know you grow up and you know, years go by. You know, hair comes and hair goes, and children come and children go on to their lives and so on. But you know, I think back to the earliest time in my life that something of real significance occurred. And I'm sure that you all have these little flashbacks, you know, like the time that, you know, like Mom backed over my tricycle in the crisis times. But probably the earliest recollection I have of any, call it semi-traumatic experience, was when I lived in East Gilead with my family, and we went to the church. I think it was probably Christmas Eve, and I remember that very vividly seeing Santa Claus coming in the back door and being frightened to death that he would find me. You know, I mean, I had visions of this Santa Claus for, you know, the 3 years before that, and you know, now I saw Santa Claus, and so I was hiding down behind the pews and trying to get away from him. But as I peered around the pews, there was this resemblance that I noticed between that Santa Claus and my dad. And I never really quite put it all together. I guess it was last year, actually. I finally figured it out. Anyway, this next song is a bit in that vein of recollection of Santa. And given that we are upon that season again, and it is, you know, it's almost Thanksgiving, for heaven's sakes, and you know, we have to think about getting our trees and so on in shape. So we're going to sing this little ditty about Santa looked a lot like Daddy.
Just a little quick aside. Small worldness, if you will. Jack was born here at the Community Health Center in Coldwater. And
I don't remember much about that.
but he was the first of the children in his family to not be born in a farmhouse, so it was reflective of changes.
Are you guys running for office here?
Is the campaign over or not?
Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had him pictured. Santa wasn't much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, I never saw a dancer or prince. I never heard the sleigh bells ring. I never saw that red-nosed reindeer like they show on the TV screen. But he sure bought me a lot of presents. So Santa Claus, he must have been. Well, now Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. Well, they thought that I was fast asleep. They thought that I was tucked in bed. They didn't think I'd come up deep. And hear just what was said. Well, Santa put his arms around Mommy, and Mommy put her arms around him. Well, if Santa Claus ain't my daddy, then I'm gonna tell on them. Well, Santa was a kissing Mommy, and Mommy was a kissing him. I surely hope it was my daddy, 'cause Santa wore a great big grin. If Santa does the same thing next door, I'm gonna turn him in. As soon as Mama hears about it, she's gonna do him in. Well, Santa looked a lot like Daddy, and Daddy looked a lot like him. It's not the way I had it pictured. Santa wasn't much
again, the structure of this is a little bit different than most of the plays and things that you see here. We're going to finish the set off here with this song. There'll be an intermission of approximately 10, 12 minutes or so, maybe 15 if you stretch it. And we didn't quite get the refreshment thing implemented here, so do the best you can. And don't go away. We'll be back after the break.